Thank you for waking up with Happy Ass, where we come together to grow mind, body, and spirit, so we can in turn go out and make the world a brighter and sweeter place to live for ourselves and for others. Now, this is a surprise pop-up, and you'll get to hear this again later when Ashley puts it all together on Spotify, Apple Music, iHeart, and all this stuff. But I've got to thank my sponsors. What I do when I do these little bitty ones, I just pick a few of my little sponsors and I give them a shout out. So the sponsors that I'm going to highlight today are Holiday Beach Mechanical. I'll tell you a little bit about them later. They're so precious. They're friends of mine. They're amazing, amazing, amazing. I want to be like them when I grow up. They're so amazing people. And then I have my wonderful friend, Chris Dixon at American Home Shield, where last time I mutilated the name. I just couldn't get it right, so I may do a fun reel with that. And then also Lucky's Pine Straw. And you'll hear a little bit more about them later. I'm so grateful because of all these wonderful sponsors. I'm able to do more with my podcast. I'm able to get it in more places. And the whole point is to make the whole world full of happy asses. That's the whole point. And don't you agree? The world needs a bunch of happy asses right now. We need it. We need it really bad. So today I want to talk to you about something that really, I'm sick right now, in case you didn't know. I've been sick since Saturday, and I have felt like poop-de-doo. I mean, I haven't been to work. I haven't worked out. I haven't worked out since, I think, Friday. I did play golf Saturday and was going to go back out Sunday, but I thought, well, I am sick, so I won't do it. So I've been sick since Saturday, and I've been feeling kind of yucky about it, kind of down, like, when am I ever going to feel better? Seriously, Lord, when am I going to feel better? Well, then I was reminded, my little heart reminded me of how I felt when I had COVID, when I was so sick, when I was really sick. I mean, really sick and in and out of the hospital. And quite frankly, I didn't know if I was going to live or die. I was just really sick, and I was scared. I couldn't sleep. It just messed up so many of my systems, my liver, my heart, so many things got messed up during COVID. My thyroid. Now all those things are great. I am completely healed of all that. I am completely healed. But it did something to me, y'all. It shocked me back to life. It made me wake up in the middle of my own life, because, you go through life and you're just not really paying attention. You're just doing the day to day. You're working hard. You're doing things. And the thing is, my podcast was how to grow in mind, body, and spirit, and I wasn't doing that. I mean, I was doing the mind part and I was doing the spirit part, but I was totally neglecting the body part, and I didn't realize it. I was kind of like half-assing it. I wasn't a happy ass. I was a half-ass, and I was doing some things right and some things good, but I really wasn't paying attention to this one beautiful life that I had in front of me until I thought it was going to be taken away. It just scared me to death, y'all. It really changed me. And what's weird about it took a while for it to really change me. I started thinking about it, talking about it, doing some things, and then I finally realized I had to get help, and I got help. And that's what's happened. And so when you see my videos of me working out and getting healthier, please don't look at it as weight loss videos. It is not about that at all. That happened. It did. But it happened because I started taking care of myself. I started paying attention. I started questioning how I was living, what I was doing. I also was really knowing that I want to be around here for a long time, but I want to be around here healthy for a long time. So that really wasn't about what this was about today. What I want to talk to you about today is this, about having shorter pity parties. And I heard that on Jon Acuff today, and it was so wonderful. And if just stop where you are right now. If you're listening right now, if you are listening on Spotify, Apple Music, iHeart in the future, or if you're watching me on YouTube, I want you to stop what you're doing. I want you to write down Jon Acuff. All you need is a goal. And it sounds like it's only about goals. And it's not just only about goals. It's about everything to make you better. And of course, goals make you better. Growth makes you better. It's the best thing ever. But Jon Acuff is probably one of my absolute favorites. He's kind, he's loving, he's generous, he's genuine, he's sincere, he's funny. He's so funny. So funny. So please, if you don't listen to his podcast, please go listen to his podcast. He's the guy that wrote soundtracks. I love that book. I've read it. I'm about to reread it again and highlight the heck out of it, because guess what we do, y'all? If you run, that makes you better. It does. If you walk, that makes you better. If you exercise, it makes you better. If you meditate, it makes you better. All those things. But guess what? You don't do those all the time. But something he said, you do soundtracks all the time. In your head. You are thinking things in your head all the time. It never lets up. So guess what? Since it never lets up, let's make it a good soundtrack. Let's make it a wholesome and happy and joyful and loving soundtrack. So, since I've been sick, I've been saying things to myself like this. Oh my God, I feel awful. I feel terrible. Am I ever going to get energy again? Am I ever going to feel better? I feel awful. I feel like poop you do. Guess what? That ain't doing anybody any good. Ain't nobody got time for that. I need to be saying things like, I am feeling better and better every day in every way. Every part of my body is responding to healing and growth, and I'm going to feel so much better. Just because I don't feel good right now doesn't mean I'm not going to feel better. So it's super important to not have a long pity party. You need to have a little bitty pity party. And one of the things that Jon Acuff was saying in his talk, he said, think about this. Just, if you're going to have a pity party, just put a time limit on it. And I have done that. I do that now, but mine is about worrying about things. Like if I'm stressing about something or worried about something or depressed about something, I'll go, okay, I'm going to let you think about this from like now to now. When that's done, it's done. It's like taking a nap. We're done. I guess that's how taking a nap goes. I don't take naps, but I've heard people take naps. So I give it a time frame. Why not give your pity party a time frame? Because he said, think about this. If you invited somebody to a pity party, if you said, hey guys, I'm at a pity party today from 1 to 4, and I just need to know who wants to come so I can make sure I have snacks and have stuff. Nobody's coming. Nobody's coming. You don't even need to go. Y'all, it just does you no good. And this is something I thought about that's way more serious about me feeling whiny about being sick right now. Just a normal sick. Just a normal sick, blowing my nose till the cows come home, taking Dayquil, taking NyQuil at night, those kind of things, taking lots of vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, all that stuff, staying home, not getting to work, which, I miss. The thing that I thought about is, y'all, there's people out there that have real big problems. I've got a friend right now that is fighting for her husband's life. Fighting for her husband's life, y'all, and dealing with insurance, denying insurance, and fighting to get her husband the care and the help he needs. He's really sick. He really needs help. He needs people not to come to his pity party, but to come to his prayer party, to come to his just belief party, just sending out those beautiful beliefs that he is going to be okay. I'm talking about Beth Mulvey and her husband right now. And Ryan, what a dear person. Just a dear, dear person. He's known in the golf community. He's known in the ESPN Radio community. He's known in so many communities. It's just a good human being. So instead of having a pity party, I want us all to have a prayer party for him and just send out well wishes and best wishes. And if you can, maybe make a meal, if you can send a gift card or something to help them, because they're dealing with real life stuff. I'm dealing with fixed Kleenex boxes, big whoop-de-doo. And I want to read you something that I wrote, y'all. When I bought this book is Dream Big by Bob Goff, who is another one of my favorites. So sweet, y'all. So sweet. And I've seen him in person too. Precious, precious man. But I bought this book shortly after COVID. And it took me a long time to get back to normal after my bout with COVID. It's been almost 5 years now, y'all. Can't even believe it. And I wrote this in this book. And it says, I am not the same Karen that came out of the hospital. My carefree, flippant, almost attitude has completely flipped. I am asking for this new version of Karen to be more of a humble, peaceful servant. And I think the reason I asked that, because I wrote that many years ago, is that I think before I got so sick, I had this almost attitude of, because I did mostly the right things, I wasn't really doing a lot of the good things, to help myself, but I wasn't doing really the bad things, so to speak. And I also looked at people, especially people that were depressed or maybe being sorry for themselves. I kind of looked down on them, or not. I just didn't understand it. And I told you, we've talked about this before, after COVID, I became very, very fearful. I had anxiety. I had fear, all the things that I didn't usually experience. And it made me more understanding of others who had that. And it made me a more humble version of me. And the more humble version of you that is not ego-driven, that is, which ego means edging God out. That's what they talk about in the AA community. The more humble version of me, the more grateful version of me, if you can imagine, is more peaceful, is more loving, is more kind, is less judgmental. And y'all, there is no room for judgment in this world. There is zero room. If I start pointing the finger at my other brother, and, there's like 3 more fingers pointing back at me, I need to just think about me. I need to get me straight. I'm a full-time job. I mean, a full-time job. Doesn't mean I don't take time to care for others. I do. But it means I don't take time to point out the faults and the things that other people are doing wrong. Now, if you ask me what I'm doing to correct my life and correct my health, I will tell you, but I don't want to point a finger at you, because to be honest with you, until I was ready, I wasn't ready. I don't think you can hear what people are telling you about maybe something you need to do in your own life until you're sick and tired of your own life, until something drastic happens. In the field of alcoholism and drug addiction, people just aren't ready till they're ready. And that's the same with us. We're not ready till we're ready. Till something forces us to be ready. And sometimes we're not all the way ready. We do little baby steps, and that's okay too. That's okay too. Take those baby steps to make yourself a better human being. That's what's worked for me, y'all. And I want to point out something else here in this book. It says, I love this. I love it. Once I do fun for books, I will write in books, and I will date what I write. And then I'll go back and look and go, how have I changed? So right here, okay, right here, the chapter is, where are you? It takes courage to get honest about your location. Where are you in your life right now? You have to get really honest about it. And so I wrote, where am I, God, on January the 29th, 21. I was super, super sick. I've been in and out of the hospital, and little did I know I was yet to continue to go in and out of the hospital. So yesterday I wrote, I'm still wanting to know, but I've done a lot since then. And I've done a lot since then. But here on August 20th, I'm still not there. I'm still working myself through that. Some things have changed for me. My company, part of my company was bought out by a wonderful, wonderful group of people that know that I want to spend the last quarter of my life doing what I'm doing right now. I want to be speaking in public, which still scares the fool out of me, y'all. I pray for it. God brings those events to me to do. And then I go, whoa, God, whoa, what are you doing? I'm not ready. Are you ever ready? I think you just get ready by pushing yourself out there and doing it. So I've had these people come to buy part of my company. They're wonderful, amazing humans. We've hired another person to be another broker over the 2 companies, Earl Mooring. He's precious. Precious. My marketing department is grown. It's doubled. My finance department is grown. It's doubled. So many people who are building the thing that I started, that I can't do alone, that I don't want to do alone, that I shouldn't do alone, that I don't have the gifts to do alone. God keeps bringing these amazing people. Since I wrote that, Where Am I, God? The podcast is now a once-a-week podcast with little pop-ups like this. I've got a full media company that's helping me, Maranta Copy. I've got a director. I've got a producer. I've got people helping me put out Happy Ass. It's not self-sustaining right now because it costs a lot to do all the things I do, but it will be one day. And this is what I want to do. This is my dream. This is where I am. But I can't do this without the love and the goodness of others and the patience and the kindness and the growth and the mess ups and the screw ups and all the things. And it's happening, and it's scary and fun. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. I was teasing Britt the other day. I said, that's never stopped me before. So if you love what we're doing here at My Happy Ass Life, please tell others about it. Please go to all the podcast formats and like, review, like Jon Acuff says, like all the young people are doing. I don't know. I don't understand all of it. But if you would do that, I would so appreciate it. I want to say a little word about a couple of people before I go. Oh, I didn't read it. Never mind. Let me read a couple little things that I read in this book that I thought were really cool that might help you. This is, like I said, from Jon Acuff's book. And it says that, sometimes when we're trying to go places, there's guides and there's Sherpas. Now, a Sherpa is someone who kind of tells you what you don't need along the way. He tells you to lighten your load, to lighten your pack, and get rid of the things you no longer need anymore. Don't have that pity party anymore. And if you do, make it really, really short. And it says, their pack is so loaded down with things they don't really need that they'll never go the distance or get to the destination. The same is true for you. And we're going to need to offload quite a bit of what we've accumulated if we're going to make it to the top of our ambitions. Tie your bootlaces, get your backpack on, and let's go. I think so many of us, me included, are still holding on to things and beliefs and things that we've been taught over the years by well-meaning people. They didn't mean harm. I don't think they did. But those things no longer serve you. They might have served you at one time. They no longer serve you. So I invite you to look at your life, to look at what you're doing, and ask yourself, does what I'm doing now serve me? Do the people I'm hanging with serve where I'm going? Do these beliefs that I've accumulated over the years really matter? For me, the older I get, the more I believe that the thing I need to remember, that I need to love God and love his people. Guess who his people are? All the people. I need to love God, love his people. I don't need to point the finger at them and tell them how to change, who to love, what to be, who to vote for. Not my business. My business is to love people right where they are, warts and all, and let God work through them. Let them become their people they're meant to be. And perhaps we can teach each other to let go of some of the things that are holding us down, because we will not get very far if we hang on to the old beliefs that we've been hanging on to and the old soundtracks and stuff like that. And perhaps we stop having pity parties at all. First, maybe the step is make them shorter, but then not at all. So y'all, I thank you so much. I love you. I thank you that you come here to be with me. I got to get my little fanny moving, get Jet to Surfside. It's so cool because Surfside's so much closer. I love Breakfast Point. People ask me, they say, why did y'all leave Breakfast Point? Not because I didn't love it. I thought Breakfast Point was an excellent school. And one of our favorite principals in the world is there now, Mrs. Moss. We love her so much. But Surfside is so much closer. It's also where I used to teach. A lot of memories there, a lot of things there. If you didn't catch it, make sure you catch my love note about Surfside. I really shared a lot of things on that. But I want to thank all the people who have been with me since the beginning. I love y'all so much. We've been doing this, I think since COVID started. Happy Ass started during COVID. And wow, how far we've come. So I want to thank again my sponsors, Lucky's Pine Straw. You're going to hear from the guy, Scooter. He's also a sober alcoholic, and he'll tell you his story one day on the podcast. I can't wait for y'all to hear it. But he works with Lucky's Pine Straw. I've never seen somebody so excited about Pine Straw. That's hilarious. So yeah, so call them. Get your yard all prettied up with Pine Straw. If you have a problem with your heating, cooling, or plumbing, you can call Holiday Mechanical. They're amazing. I love them. Jason and Sherry Roberts. They are dear, dear people. They are also teaching and training a lot of young people to have a viable career. They care very much about the community, which is why they love to sponsor my Happy Ass Life. And then also my sweet friend Chris Dixon with American Home Shield Warranty. I got it right the first time. Whoop, whoop. That's great. So what they do is you can have a home warranty. If something tears up, you can get it fixed, So, and if realtor buys it while they're under contract, then the warranty starts right away for whatever. So it's pretty cool. So I love y'all dearly. And all I want to say to you before I go is spend your day celebrating this one beautiful life you have. Love God's kids, and that means everybody. Don't have to agree with them. Just love them. Sometimes you have to love them from a distance. That's okay too. But be sweet, y'all. Bye.